All right, good Sunday evening, folks. Meteorologist Andrew Stutzke here with you, as always, that we usually do our Sunday evening weather discussion so you can be prepared, get ready for what's coming your way for the new work week. What a crappy weekend, to put it lightly. A lot of rainfall. In fact, I'm still poring over some of the rainfall numbers that have been coming in, and the numbers just keep growing. Really surprising how many hometowns surpassed 3 inches worth of rainfall. This was definitely a soaker, and we were talking about this. James was actually for the last several days last week, telling you how widespread these rains were going to be, and that was certainly the case. All of us got the rain this weekend. Unfortunately, wish the timing could have been a little bit better, but you know, we have been so spoiled with some really spectacular weekends as of late, and our soil could have used a good drink, and we certainly got that with this system here this past weekend. So welcome aboard. I've got some good news in the forecast, including a nice dry stretch. That will be welcome news, especially for many farmers. I've seen a whole lot of farming equipment moving on the roads, and I'm sure the farmers are anxious to get in the fields and get to work. See some ammonia tanks sitting out in the fields as well. So we know that spring planting time is getting awfully close. Likely in the next few weeks here, they'll start to do that. And I think this nice dry stretch coming in this week will help dry up a lot of those big puddles you see sitting in many of the fields. So we'll take a look at how long it's going to last. We'll also go over the rainfall numbers as well, and what else you can expect in the week ahead. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Welcome into the Sunday evening weather chat. If you know of somebody that would like to see these every week, go ahead and give it a share on your Facebook page. I would greatly appreciate it. You can also get to it. We're streaming live on WQ80.com if you hit the weather tab. Let's go right to your pictures. Quite a few of them sent in from the News 8 app this evening, including one from my good buddy Wes, fellow Geneseoan, showing some flooding going on there with the creek. I think that's a very similar scene that a lot of us saw today. Very dramatic for some of the creeks, depending on how small or how narrow they are, but certainly a lot of water flowing through a lot of land around here. Let's go to Sherrard, where Jerry caught this here. And this was a creek that was also running over the road. I believe he said it was Camp Creek that was running over the road there by Sherrard. You can see a lot of standing water. Hopefully that's gone down by now that the rain has come to an end. But something you might have to be wary of or cautious of as you head through tomorrow morning, especially if you're taking those more rural roads. You might still have some of that lying around. But there's the Doppler Radar estimate for the rainfall as far as that's concerned. And look at the widespread yellows and the dark oranges and the reds and the pinks. That is a truly significantly widespread rainfall event. Very spring-like in terms of the timing and what happened. So you can see the heaviest rain was concentrated in extreme southeast Iowa, so near Washington and just to the west of Wapello and Muscatine. We had another kind of heavy band setting up just to the east of Galesburg, and that ran all the way northwest through Geneseo and just to the east of the Quad Cities and right through DeWitt. Here's the numbers. These are the ones that I have found so far, and I know that your hometown may be missing from this map, but these are the ones that I've been able to find reports for. The biggest number that I've seen throughout the entire area came in from Cordova, where there was a measurement of 4.5 inches worth of rainfall in the last 2 days. That was very impressive. Here in Moline, we picked up more than 3.25 inches of rain. Davenport, 2.5 inches worth of rain. Credit Island, close to 3.5 inches of rain. My house in Geneseo, well over 3 inches of rain. That was not surprising. And my sump pump is now running continuously again as all that water trickles on down. Even Sterling coming in close to 2 inches, 3 inches in Morrison. Some of you in Sterling have been messaging me on my Facebook page saying you've seen 3 inches of worth of rain, especially on the east end of town. So it can vary depending on where you live and what measuring device you're using. But overall, the theme today was a lot of rain, and thankfully, we're done with it. However, we're not done with the consequences of the rain, and that's going to come in the form of some river flooding. Nothing major, and the good news for the Mississippi River, not expecting any flooding on that. However, the smaller, more localized rivers, we're talking about the Rock, the Green, and the Wapsipinicon River, to be specific here in the immediate Quad Cities. The Wapsie will be cresting tomorrow morning, very early. There you can see right now it's at 11.6 feet. Flood stage is 11 feet. It will go up to about 12 feet by the time we hit tomorrow morning. Now, the Rock River, this is only going to impact the Moline location. So if you're upstream to Joslyn and near Sterling Rock Falls and Dixon, currently not anticipating any flooding there. But further downstream, right here in Moline, we're expecting some minor flooding as we go to about 12.1 feet, where the flood stage is 12 feet. So we're not too far above flood stage here in Moline. That's why we're keeping things on the minor level. Going a little bit further east, closer to my second hometown, if you will, Green River at Geneseo, we're expecting that crest to occur tomorrow. Oh, there's a moth in here. Well, if it flies in my face, you're all going to be in for a treat there. Right now, it's at 15.9 feet. It will rise to 16.3 feet tomorrow morning. So a little bit of minor flooding, especially in the agricultural side of things. That's where the majority of this flooding is going to be, unless you truly live in a really low-lying area that surrounds these rivers. So let's go to the Doppler radar, and you can see much quieter picture. In fact, we still have some remnant areas of drizzle still hanging on near the Rockford region. But as a whole, this storm system is finally pulling away. You may notice another storm system quickly on the heels of this, moving through the Dakotas. That's going to try and get into our area tomorrow. However, I think it stays far enough north that we're not going to be seeing any rain. Perhaps a few more clouds in the afternoon, but overall tomorrow I do expect it to remain mostly sunny. And Future Track agreeing with that too. There you see the weak storm system to the north. We stay mostly clear later tonight, mainly sunny for tomorrow, though if you're north of the Quad Cities, you can expect a few more clouds for the afternoon. Regardless, though, I think we hit 60 here tomorrow. I was hoping 59 for here today. Didn't happen because the sun arrived a little bit too late. But 60 tomorrow, I think, is a really good bet, especially with the amount of sunshine we're expecting. And then you see any rain showers that try to approach us, they just simply fall apart. The air mass is going to be a little bit too dry to sustain anything really meaningful. The pattern for the rest of this week, well, that active jet stream that really kind of caused this storm system to spin up and sit over top of us, it's going to sink further to the south. So that means we're not looking at any big storm systems. High pressure, the quiet weather producer, will be in control as that active storm track gets shoved to the south. It will mean a little cooler conditions in terms of our temperatures, but not too cool. It will be fairly seasonal as we go in the week ahead. I'm sorry for those of you that like the little summer preview of 70s. We're not looking at that anytime soon, but we are looking at least plenty of 50s and also a handful of 60s along with dry weather in the week ahead. Now, with this cooler air mass in place, we're also going to have to watch the potential for some frost and some freeze conditions, and this is mainly going to be for Tuesday morning for the frost side. There you see a good chunk of us covered in that frost likely category. A lot of this is going to depend on the wind speeds. If we can get the winds to calm down a little bit, that certainly is on the table. But I'm actually more concerned about the Wednesday morning time frame, because that's when temperatures could get cold enough that we see that more widespread frost. So if you've got the hanging baskets and you've already done some of the planting of the flowers around your home on the outside, may have to cover those up, especially Wednesday morning. Keep an eye on it as we go to the forecast for the next several days, especially the temperature and the wind forecast. If we can get winds to calm down just right, I think Wednesday morning will probably be the best opportunity to see some frost somewhere, if not here, very nearby. We're at 53 outside right now, still hanging on to some clouds, so we got some clearing working in from the west. Here's a look at the temperatures, and in fact, where they did see some sunshine just to the west of the Quad Cities, like Ottumwa, they did reach 60 today, and that's a very similar story as to what we're going to see tomorrow, except I think nearly all of us will get on that 60-degree weather for your Monday. So for tonight, I think we go down to 43, a few clouds around. It'll certainly be cooler than where we were the last several nights with all that rain around. 60 for us tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, and warm. So that breeze will put just a little bit of a chill, just a little chill in the air. So I probably wouldn't do the shorts and short sleeves tomorrow. But I certainly think you can get away with the lighter jacket, if you will, and keep things fairly comfortable. Here's for the rest of the week. Again, fairly quiet, not a whole lot going on. We'll still have some wind to deal with not only tomorrow, but Tuesday. Wednesday is really the coolest day that I see in the next several. And then we get a nice bump in temperatures again for the weekend. Yeah, there's a rain chance on Saturday, but I wouldn't focus on that too much. It's a very small chance. It does not look like a big system like the one we just got through with this weekend. Very, very light precipitation for Saturday, and then we get to resurrect the second half of our weekend, if you will, coming in on Sunday as we get temperatures back towards near 60. So very seasonal, as you see, the normal high this time of year, 61. And generally speaking, with the exception of Wednesday, our temperatures are going to hover right around that normal period there. But yeah, this dry stretch is going to be very, very nice to see. kudos to those of you, including myself at the very last minute, who went out and put the fertilizer on the lawn before all this rain came, because now it's just really going to soak in. And if we did have temperatures just a little bit warmer than what we were going to see this week, I think a lot of us would be mowing our lawn if you haven't already. But when you have temperatures in the 50s for much of the week ahead, that's going to kind of stunt the grass growth a little bit, if you would say that, just from my previous experience in being a homeowner. So at least that's one thing we have going for us, and that'll be a good opportunity to dry that lawn out too this week as the dry weather moves in. I will go through your comments this evening and see who we have in the live stream. I'm already cracking up at some of these comments from some of the people who drop in our Facebook Live. So I'll go through some of those. A quick reminder, Storm Track 8 University coming your way this week. I believe we're talking about rainbows in different colors of the sky. So that'll be interesting. You can join Morgan and me on that on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, right here on Facebook or on WQ80.com. We've got another Verify coming your way this week. Has to do with rivers and tornadoes. Really fascinating stuff. I'll make sure and give you guys an advance notice as to when that's going to air. Should be this week once I get it all edited. Plan to do that tomorrow. We have got on the main page this evening Brenda saying hello. Hello, Jan from Cambridge, where we actually did, I think, get a rainfall report from Cambridge. I think it was close to 2 inches in Cambridge from what I remember. We've got Diane saying hi. Hello, Judy from Monmouth. Thomas checking in from Galesburg. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Dan from Lomax. We've got Stephen from Rockford. All right, my old stamping grounds coming into the live chat this evening. We've got Dave saying hello from Burlington. We've got Mark from Seton. We've got David, a fellow Geneseoan. Nice to have you in here, David. We have got Brenda from Davenport. Wondering how much rain did Davenport get? Pleasant Creek runs behind the apartment, and it was raging, I bet. A lot of the creeks were certainly raging with all the rain that we had this past weekend. Let's go back to the totals. Back we go. There we go. Let's pop that sucker up. There we go. So Davenport, 2.5 inches it looks like. And it may be more depending on where you live. Again, people have different rain gauges. Some have digital, some have the regular the test tube looking kind. A lot's going to depend on the equipment that you're using to measure the amount of rain there. Hello, Marcia from Galesburg. Hello, Lindsay, good friend. I hope to see you guys this week. That's the plan. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. My dog is ready to get back outside. Poor Cooper. We have not had a walk in 2 days. He is so ready to get back outside for a walk, and we are going to do that tomorrow. We might have to go on 2 walks, maybe 3 walks, because he's going to be that wound up from not being outside for so long. So I agree with you. We're ready to get back outside. Larry's watching us and WrestleMania at the same time. Talk about dedication, Larry. Brownie points for you. Chad echoing the famous Dr. Phil line. I think she's famous. I saw a TikTok. Isn't she a singer now? Or a songwriter of some sort? She's got some kind of awards. I don't know. I just saw it on TikTok the other night. I just zoomed past it. I really didn't pay attention, but I think it was the same woman. We have Brenda checking in from McQuan. We have Sarah saying hello. Got some of your spring cleaning done in the yard before the rain hit. Looking for some vitamin D. Mother Nature needs to get it to us tomorrow. Finally. We have Karen watching. Jan, 50 to 60 degrees is good. I agree. Brenda's just looking for some sun, which we'll get tomorrow. Tyler says no more rain for a while. Bring on the sunshine. That's the good thing about this week is no rain until we get to next weekend. And even then, it looks really light. Might even be able to remove it from the forecast completely if the system trends to weaken like it is right now. Barb, another Geneseoan checking in. Hello, Jessica from Warren, Illinois. Nancy says she's just looking for her basement to dry out. Yeah, I think there's a lot of folks that are hearing the good old sump pump hum along. I know mine's been going off consistently ever since that rain fell, starting this morning. Hopefully a lot of you do get to dry things out and evacuate the water from your basements if you got it. We've got Tammy coming in here at the bottom saying hello. I'm going to go check on my other page really quick if it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We will see. Let's see. Give me a second. It just takes a second. We'll get there. I know people are waiting. Maybe. I don't know. It's not loading. Sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe if I do this. You'd think I'd learn to get this pulled up ahead of time before I start the live stream, but I still haven't learned. There we go. It's pulled up now. We got it going. Hello, Tyler. Hello, Denise. Hello, Linnell. Paul, hello. He's ready for some summer warmth and some severe storms. It's been kind of quiet in the severe weather department. It's still early. I don't see any real big storm potential in the next couple of weeks anyway, but we'll see. Maybe the end of the month in May. I've heard people talk about May being the big month, and when you look at the climatology of severe weather here in the Quad Cities, May is usually our biggest month. So let's enjoy the silence, the calmness, if you will, for now, before things potentially heat up next month. Amy checking in, good friend from Galesburg. Hello, Amy. Linnell saying they were lucky in Elizabeth, just north of the Quad Cities there. The Apple River staying in its banks. Just a lot of mud in the fields. She's also ready for the warmer weather. Totally agree with you there. Amy's opening the windows again. Oh my goodness. Not warm enough for me to do that quite yet. Hello, Denise. Hello, Kendall. And Linnell saying she needs some mood-boosting sun and porch time. I hear you. I need some mood-boosting walk the dog time. And we're going to do that again tomorrow. That's the plan. That is the plan. With that, I think we're all caught up. Oh, we got a couple more. Sarah, wishing everybody a good night. We've got Daryl saying 2 4/10 in Sheffield. Thank you, Daryl. I will actually add you to the list there that you see on your screen for the 10 o'clock. Patty, we hope to be back soon. If in the meantime, Roku stick, Amazon Fire Stick, antenna, great alternatives. And with that, we are all caught up. You guys are awesome. Joining me every Sunday, so loyal. I'm very, very lucky to have you all. Well, we'll hope to see you for News 8 at 10 coming your way. We've got Maggie Wedlake in the hot seat tonight as we continue the anchor shuffle until we find Luke's replacement. So Maggie will be joining us this evening. We've got Celia Palmero as well as our sports caster this evening too. So look forward to that coming your way at 10 o'clock. Normal week for me this week, so James, Eric, the gang back tomorrow. I will see you guys Wednesday at 1 o'clock with Morgan for Storm Track 8 University right here online, and then also next weekend on WQAD News 8. Until then, do enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Make it a great new week ahead. Soak up the sunshine as it comes back tomorrow. You guys take care.